What's up, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC 2021 action. Today we are rocking out with our Groudon team. You've seen in my last VGC video where we've been rocking out with our Groudon team, where we went up against a fellow YouTuber, Zach, and this team does awesome. This team is a really good team. I did make one change. I changed Charizard out for Tapu Fini. That gives us terrain control, and that's just something that I feel like we might need to have, because Groudon's biggest weakness is getting burned. You know, I can get Groudon at -3, and he's still picking up KOs. But if he gets burned, he has a hard time dealing with big damage and stuff. So that's always an option. Now I'm able to throw Tapu Fini in, get the ball rolling with that. The Tapu Fini is a very interesting set with Ice Beam, Haze, Nature's Madness, and Light Screen. And this is a very bulky Tapu Fini, which is different from what I would normally run. But another YouTuber kind of suggested it, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. You know, I mean, very, very good Tapu Fini though in practice. So hopefully we'll be able to showcase that off on the team today. What it also provides for the team is another weakness policy for our Groudon. So overall, I'm really liking the addition of Tapu Fini. But anyway, guys, let's get some battles started. And like always, feel free in the comment section to comment, hey, I would like to see this Pokemon work with your team. I would like to see maybe you try this EV spread on a certain Pokemon or whatever. And I'm open for suggestions, open for anyone's idea on what I could do to change the team to make it better. This team is not perfect by all means. We struggle. Obviously, if you look at my record, we struggle quite a bit still. The team's not perfect, but to me, it has a good foundation. So let's work on its foundation together, and let's see if we can build us an awesome team. Our first opponent of the day is against Dorsey. Dorsey? Okay, I may have totally mispronunciated that name, but they're rocking out with Whimsicott, Necrozma, Rillaboom, Porygon Z, Incinerate, and Inteleon. Very, very offensive. Our opponents want to set that tailwind and just go hit us hard. And yeah, I mean, I guess what we need to try and do is match your offense. So let's match your offense by going Groudon. I can go Groudon Cherum. I'm okay with that. If you lead Rillaboom, we definitely need Incin in the back. And then we just need something to kind of cover. Incin's great here, actually. So, beats the Necrozma, beats the Rillaboom, beats the Whimsicott, which a lot of things do. I mean, we could try and get our own speed control too, but I just feel like our opponent's going to be having that all day. Weather is not too much of an issue. Let's bring Tapu Fini. That will at least give us terrain control. If the Rillaboom does get going off, we're able to go into a misty terrain. And that kind of stops his Glassy Glides a little bit, you know? So, I mean, he's not able to go for those priority attacks. So that could be big in the end game, you know? But yeah, we'll see what happens. Whimsicott PZ. Yeah, like I said, he's really just wanting to get that tailwind up. You know, and a lot of times people's like, you gotta match tailwind for tailwind. Yeah, but if you're already slower, then I don't necessarily agree with that. Because they're always going to be outspeeding you if you're slower. If you were going to be faster after setting Tailwind, yes, I agree that you need to set it up. But in my scenario right here, Groudon's not the fastest guy. He's probably going to get outsped by a Porygon, right? It's not the end of the world, though. We can helping hand press Miss Blades. Cross our fingers that we hit it. What are you? Quick Claw? Quick Claw Whimsicott. Okay. Why are you running Quick Claw on Whimsicott? Unless you're not Prankster, and then I don't know what you're doing, my man. I mean, it could be offensive, but I doubt it. We'll see what PZ can do. We do get that special defense boost, so I'm kind of curious to see if normal Groudon can actually take this attack. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see. Energy Ball, so you don't go for the Tailwind. Uh-oh. With that combination, we could be losing our Groudon this turn. That's not good. Max Strike, let's see. Come on, Groudon. Oh, Cherrim. Thank you. To me, I feel like that's a misplay. Because I'm helping hand. And then I have a +2 to my attack because you activated my weakness policy. Thank you. Look at that. One shot at the PZ. One shot at the Whimsicott. That's all you gotta do, guys. That's how you win games right there. Cherry done. Cherry done. Cherry done. And he didn't set Tailwind. He did not set Tailwind. I feel like his best play was probably set Tailwind in that scenario. So, wow. Okay. Yeah. I feel like right here, if we max Rillaboom, right? And go into Tapu Fini, then that... Yeah, we can go into Tapu Fini. That will put us in the Misty Terrain field. It's what I was basically talking about in the late game. If he had Rillaboom, this is kind of nice because all of a sudden he cannot go for priority Glassy Glide. Plus, his attack is weakened because he usually gets that Glassy Terrain boost. He ain't getting that here. So, if he is going for Glassy Glide, it's definitely a weaker version. And honestly, Groudon could probably outspeed him because most Rillabooms don't run speed EVs. Snipe Shot, yeah, we knew you were gonna outspeed us. No issue about it. Critical hit, come on now. Grassy Glide, so he does outspeed us, and we live. Tapu Fini, that's clutch. I mean, that's definitely end of the game. If it wasn't already at the end of the game, right there it is. Fantastic that we were able to live that. Like I said, we weakened him up. We were able to take his attack. At this point, I don't see Groudon living past this turn, but I don't really see Inteleon doing much to Tapu Fini. So, okay. Yep, that's fine. Groudon, I think you overworked in this game. So, yeah. Take a seat, my man. You did good. Nature's Madness. I'm not too worried about Inteleon. He's not usually the bulkiest. So, yeah, we have Incineroar. We have Cherrim, too. Let's just go on Incin. Go for a Fake Out. And a Ice Beam. Should, honestly... It will definitely take it down. Very low. Like I said, I don't really see a comeback for our opponent as long as we keep putting pressure on him. Inteleon goes for Protect, though. He's making the right plays, at least. Alright. Let's see, you have the sun up. Right, we got that for one more turn. If you're going to go for that special attack, that's fine. This is the power of Cherrim. Switch Tapu Fini out for Cherrim. This instantly gives my Incineroar a +1 in its attack +1 in special defense. He's in the sun. He cannot. If he goes for a water attack, he's not going to KO me now. That's the thing. Yeah, that did nothing. Look at that. Darkest Lariat, like I said, this would be more than enough to KO him. Look at that. That's how we win. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now that's the power of this team in a nutshell, right? I mean, our team is very, very offensive, and if we can get the ball rolling, we'll win the games. A lot of times, though, a lot of the losses that we end up taking, we don't get momentum. We got momentum in that game, but a lot of the times we lose, we don't get momentum. So, yeah. And that's something due to like our opponent getting a burn on our Groudon or something, or they get a wild KO. I have lost a couple of times due to RNG. I can't team prep against that. That's just going to happen. But if I can give myself a good chance to win, then that's what we're going to do. Okay. That's a concerning team right here because Groudon does not like this matchup at all. Even though I feel like we have to bring Groudon. And it's not that, oh, Groudon's a bad matchup. No, Groudon does work here. But he doesn't. The stuff that's threatening is very scary for Groudon. Arctozolt, Vanillux, even that restricted. I think that's Kieran. That might be Reshiram. If it's Reshiram, then we might be okay, but definitely Ensign, Groudon. I think Incineroar's going to have to do a lot of the work. And I'm not leading Ensign because of the Zapdos lead that my opponent has an option of. We're bringing Whimsicott too, though. Whimsicott's going to give me Tailwind support. Hopefully we'll be able to pull this one through. This one's going to be one of those tough matches, though. One of those matches I feel like I was just talking about, where it's like I can team prep for so long, and then RNG comes in to play, kind of thing. This team screams if it gets one critical hit on me, it could be over, you know. So it's not very, very fun to do, very fun to face. We'll see what we can get done, though. Don't really want the Arctozolt to do anything to me either. Looks like he's going to be tailwinding and probably Dynamaxing that Arctozolt in it. I do believe he has the hustle ability, so that would hurt a lot. Even if I max, it's not guaranteed I'm going to live, right? So let's go into Incineroar. And we're kind of going on a defensive turn this turn. Is there a Rockott's Focus Sash right now? I think that might be alright. If we can go ahead and pop that Focus Sash, at least then we feel like we got something done this turn. Okay, you can switch that out all day too. I'll take that. Thank you. Actually. And if this happens to be your Focus Sash mod, then I feel a lot better too, you know? So, okay. Be switching out our Groudon. We'll see if he's maxing. I kind of hope he does max, because he'd be at -1. He wouldn't be hitting us as hard. At the same time, I don't want to see this thing max. There it is, though. At least I feel like it's doable, but it could still be problematic. We'll see how much he's actually doing. And he might be going for like a max Hailstorm or something too. So we'll see. If he's going for max Hailstorm, then he obviously did not predict our switch, unless he was going to go into Cherim. Oh, and that's what he decided to do. Cherim does not take that very, very well. Alright, Pollen Puff. Alright, so we break a potential Sash. Does Cherim live? No, he does not. Okay. So we can go in. We can Dynamax Incineroar. We could go Whimsicott, Tailwind, get the speed advantage, and then get Groudon out here. I think that could be the play. Max Flare. We're not going to be KOing that Artizolt. And he could be weakness policy because he did not show Life Orb. So let's go into Vanillix right now. Tailwind and see what happens. He lift draws, probably for your Whimsicott? Yes, okay. Alright. This is going to be one of those tough, I think it's going to be definitely pretty tough for us to come back on this game. I think it's possible, but they targeted the right mon from the very beginning, and that's makes for a very, very tough comeback. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, losing Cherim pretty much says, okay, you lost your power buff. You're at -1. I don't see this KOing. I don't see it doing much at all. Fantastic. Look at that. He did confirm that he is still faster, though, than my Incineroar after me getting the Tailwind up. So that's a very, very fast Artizolt. Oh, I know why he's faster. Because he has a Slush Rush ability. So that would make it to where he's not very off. That would make it to where he doesn't have the Hustle ability because he has Slush Rush. And that's the only way he could outsped us there. Okay. Right, there's Kyurem. Okay. I forget your typing. I think you're Ice Fire? Dragon Ice. Okay. I'm okay going for Max Flare and a Moonblast into your Kyurem. Let's just go ahead and take that thing out of here. I think we'd be better off anyway. If he decides to protect it, then he protects it. But I have a feeling that this is going to be Assault Vest, right? No, okay. So he is not. Okay. I do think we have to check, though. I think we are checking it for sure. How much damage? That's decent chip. I think if we go Max Flare into Artizolt next turn, because he'll be at minus. Well, he's going to Undynamax this turn. So we just take him off the field. And then we can Moonblast into the Kyurem. Because we're putting pressure on that Kyurem that way. We may not be able to take him out, but I don't really see Kyurem doing too much to us on this board. If he hits my Whimsicott will eject out because of my eject button, which will bring out Groudon. Groudon's not necessarily your best mon in this scenario, so you gotta think about that. I'd think about that a little bit, but I think overall I still think we're fine. Let's see what happens. If we can get rid of his Artizolt. I mean, he could be Focus Sash. Kyurem goes for another Protect. Alright. Moonblast. How much are we talking right here? You know, is this enough for a KO? Not quite. It's pretty close for a 2-hit KO, though. Max Flare will come out into the Artizolt. Unless it's Focus Sash, there's no way he's surviving. And we take him out. Fantastic. And if like I said, if he's Focus Sash, then he wasn't Weakness Policy. So I didn't have to worry about it. But he could have been Weakness Policy. There's the Vanillix. Alrighty. So let's see how we want to bring this back. I do think we're in a better spot now. I do feel better. Honestly, I'm feeling alright going for Flare Blitz and Moonblast into that Moonblast into Kyurem, Flare Blitz into the Vanillix. He keeps protecting it, which is fine. Vanillix also will be protecting. Okay, that's fine. Unless we have... That was our last turn of Tailwind, which I don't feel like it should have been, but it might have been. I feel like we should have at least one more turn. We'll find out. We'll see. Okay, thanks for the Citrus Berry, though. I'll take that all day. That was the last turn of Tailwind. Okay, so this is where he's going to go super offensive. I think right here we got to take out the Kyurem, right? Or do we need to take out the Vanillix? That's a tough call. I don't really want the Kyurem to do anything, though. That's the thing. Yeah, because Kyurem could go for like a max or an Earthquake or any ground attack. I see that thing getting like an Earthquake or something, and that could probably honestly just finish Incineroar off. So yeah, we'll definitely go Flare Blitz into Kyurem, and that will take him out. Hopefully, Kyurem's faster. Holy cow! Okay. Well, Whimsicott's out. Let's see, hopefully... Okay, so he's Life Orb. Wait a minute. Hold on. How are you faster? I have my Tailwind up. This is very slow and soon. But he makes up for being so bulky, I guess, you know. Fantastic, though, that we're able to take out that Kyurem. So that's all that mattered, though. You know, at the end of the day. We did lose Whimsicott there, but I think overall I would take that trade all day. If he is Choice Scarf for Vanillix, which he's not because he went for Protect. I was about to say if he was Choice Scarf, he's stuck into Freeze Dry, but he's not. Yeah, we can go Flare Blitz, and we can go for Fire Punch, and this should be the game unless he just... If he hits a Blizzard, and I think if it had a crit, he could have won. He might have won. So I think he should have played it out for sure. But we were at a very high win probability in that game. Anyway, things are feeling good. Let's get our last battle in right now. You know, we're already going 2-0 in the episode. Let's try and push it a little bit. See if we can get another win. Yeah, but yeah, what do you guys think about this team so far? Let me know in the comments down below if you are enjoying your time here. I do appreciate it if you are new. Think about hitting that subscribe button if you've made it this far. Go ahead and hit that like button as well. Like and subscribe. You always hear that from all your YouTubers. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, if you're enjoying yourself and you want to see more of this kind of content, this is what we do on our channel on most of our uploads. Occasionally I'll do, like the other day I did a news video explaining the new rule set for Series 9. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, this looks a lot like Zach's team, dude. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, think about hitting that like button if you want to improve your VGC 2021 stuff, you know, think about hitting that like button. Anyway, going into our last battle of the day, this looks like a team Zach has put up. My friend Zach, we just did a best of 3 against a team super similar to this. So I feel like I'm actually pretty prepared to face this kind of team. What am I doing? Why is Cherum? No. Totally missed. No, it's Whimsicott, Cherum, and then Groudon. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of curious. I know Zach, I don't know if you put your rental code out for your team yet, but this team looks a lot like yours. I don't think it is though, because instead of that Landorus, I think he has Moltres. I don't think you have Landorus. I could be wrong, but I do think I do know you have Moltres on it, so I don't think it's exactly your team, but man, this is a pretty similar team to what you ran last time, and we did all right. We did really good against in that best of 3, so I'm not too worried about our opponent's team. Granted, things could change, you know. My opponent could play totally different too, you know. I mean, that's different playing styles for everyone, you know. I mean, that's one of the biggest things about Pokemon, that you could run against that same team 10 times and may have only won 6 out of the 4 times, or those 4 different times that you lost might have been from someone that adjusted their playing style to beat a team like you, or they are a seasoned veteran that just knows what they're doing. So you can never count out anybody whenever you're going up against them. You know, like, yeah, I feel like I'm very comfortable going up against this team archetype with our team, but doesn't mean that our opponent cannot pull the win off. Our opponent very well could win this game, so I'm definitely going to try and play my 100%, my best against every opponent, every team, you know. Anyway, our opponent's thinking really hard. We're going for Parting Shot because most likely they're Dynamaxing that Lapras, right? Let's see what they're doing. This could be lucky. This could be lucky, and lucky would make this a little bit terrifying, but there it is. Dynamax Lapras. As long as we get a Parting Shot off on it, he's not doing much damage at all. We're going for Tailwind with Whimsicott just because we need a little bit of the speed control. We're not going to ever outspeed Lucky with Groudon. That's not going to happen. But just having the speed control overall against everybody else is very, very nice. Alright, so we're going to go for a Parting Shot. Hopefully we're moving next. We're going to hit that Lapras, and we're going to bring out Groudon. If he goes for Max Geyser, like I'm predicting, he is just going to activate my weakness policy. We'll set the Sun up with our Whimsicott the next turn, and I mean, we're just in good spot, you know, overall. So yeah, let's go into Groudon. He did have the Moongus come out, so that's something I probably need to address soon. Let's see. We'll see what they do though. Let's see. They go for Max Resonance. Okay. We should. Okay, great. You go into Whimsicott. Like I said, we should have. But Groudon, we would have taken that because he'd be at -1 special attack. Lapras isn't known to even hit that hard with a Life Orb after being at like -1. So, alright. He's not even Life Orb. So fantastic there. Alright, so now we're going to Cherim, right? And this is where the momentum really shifts into our favor. We have Tailwind up. We're about to Dynamax a Groudon. I don't see the Cherim being, or I don't see the Amoonguss being Focus Sash. I hope he's not. Focus Sash is kind of one of those new items that some of the higher ranked players are using. Don't necessarily. If we go for Max Flare, if he has that berry, it probably won't KO. But I think that's the play. Let's go Max Flare. Because we don't. Max Quake's kind of tough because he has that Landorus in the back. Well, Helping Hand just to kind of ensure a KO if he does have a fire reduce attack berry. Hopefully he doesn't. But either way, it shouldn't matter. We should pick up this KO unless he's Focus Sash. If he's Focus Sash, then he's just going to go Spore into our Groudon, and then we're going to be in for a bad time. So, then we'll have to figure out how we're going to play around that. But yeah, we'll see. Max Flare. It is Focus Sash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Hopefully you're Sludge Bombing. Max Resonance. Alright, Cherim, I know you'll take this very, very decently. Thank you. Sport, no. Okay, so basically now our goal is to wake up with Groudon. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what we do. Max Flare. Pollen Puff into Amoonguss. Let's go ahead and get him off the board. I know we ain't gonna wake up with Groudon this turn, but hopefully next turn we'll be able to wake him up and go for a big max Rockfall into that Lapras, and that would be fantastic. That's a good protect there. And you're probably going Residence into our Cherim to take it out, which would be the smart play. So let's see, Max Geyser actually. You ain't getting no KO with this. If you're going into Groudon, oh, please wake up next turn, Groudon. Please wake up next turn. Please. Getting that. Getting our weakness policy set up for us, man. Thank you very, very much. I love how everything happens and our opponent's kind of sitting back. Oh, good. I'm glad he's not weakness policy. And then there it pops off. Like, oh, crap. It's weakness policy. Yeah, if Groudon wakes up, we're set, you know. Yeah, we'll definitely go for max Rockfall. Pollen Puff into that Amoonguss. Hopefully we wake up. That would be the best thing ever. Come on. Alright, Groudon. I need you. I need you right now to wake up. Pollen Puff comes out. Alright. Cherim picks up the KO. Come on, Groudon. Hearing the screams of the Amoonguss and you don't wake up. Come on, Perish Song. So you're trying to force our switches. Okay. Talon did Peter. Okay, so we got free turns and we have to try and switch everything out. Zacian. I'm not too worried against Zacian with our Groudon. Especially since we're undynamaxing. Then he's not doing that much damage, right? So, yeah, I think all we gotta do is press Miss Blades and set up a Sunny Day. If we can get Sunny Day set up, I have a feeling Groudon would wake up, obviously, right? Let's see. We should take this very well. That's well enough. We live. There's our Sunny Day. Now, Groudon, you feel the power of the sun. You gotta wake up right here. Come on. Come on, Groudon. Flower gift. Summertime again, Groudon. You gotta wake up. Wake up, Groudon. Don't miss those press Miss Blades. Fantastic. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Groudon taking out Zacian. Groudon's about to take out Lapras. Fantastic stuff. Hydro Pump will come out. Will not be enough, right? To KO Groudon? Fantastic. Fantastic. What I love this is that Groudon outspeeds that Lapras. That is awesome. That's phenomenal because unless this thing is super fast, which it is, it's Regilucky, but Regilucky cannot touch Groudon. Unless he has like a Hyper Beam. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, he very well could. But all we gotta do is take out Lapras and I feel like we win. Most Regiluckies run Thunderbolt, Electro Web, Screens, Thunder Cage. You know, they don't have any offensive way to take out Groudon. Regilucky actually goes for the protect. I feel like you gotta try and take out our Cherim here with your Lucky, because Lucky cannot do anything against Groudon. And if you lose your Lapras, oh, you're Parasonging me. That's right. How many more turns of that do we have? I forgot all about that. Uh-oh. We might need to try and switch Groudon out. At least we got one turn. They're going to go for a big double protect, right? Do we switch Groudon out? Ensign against Lucky. You know what? We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Press Miss Blades. Pollen Puff. You don't get it. Pollen Puff will come out. Take out the Lapras. Fantastic. Precipice Blades will connect because it's just my Groudon. My Groudon's amazing. What are you doing, Groudon? No! Ladies and gentlemen, Groudon has missed his Precipice Blades. For other people, that was in Zach's comments. Yeah, my Groudon does miss some Precipice Blades. And there's proof now. And that really sucks. That he missed Precipice Blades. Really does suck. I'm just gonna go for Fake Out. He should be going for Protect right here, but oh man. I feel like unless Incineroar's Flare Blitz. Because we know he ain't Focus Ash. We do know that. He is not Focus Ash. So if we can live a Thunderbolt from Regilucky and go for a Flare Blitz, take out Regilucky, and then hopefully not die by recoil, we might be alright. Yeah, that's not an easy task to do though. Roarville wears off though, so alright. I mean, like I said, he has Thunderbolt, he could have Vote Switch, he could have Thunderous Cage. Goes for another Protect, ladies and gentlemen. Is he choice locked? I think he's choice locked. Why would you run Protect on a choice locked Pokemon? Okay. I feel like I don't know if Incineroar would take a Thunderbolt. I feel like we were at a decent. We had decent health left. I don't know how I feel about that game, actually. I'm glad we won. And we went 3-0 in today's episode, so that's fantastic. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy yourself, let me know in the comments down below. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.